Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. Happy Thursday. You guys, if you hear the thunder, I apologize. It is storming here in the south. And today when I got back from picking the kids up from school, it was so nice and cool outside, so I decided to cut the front lawn. And my timing couldn't have been more perfect. The moment I basically switched off the blower, the rain started coming down. We walked inside and went to the back patio, and I still said to my baby girl, I said, Abigail, how was our timing? I mean, she looked outside, it was pouring with rain. So my timing was absolutely perfect. So you guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you're notified each time I upload. Also, links for Mel Thompson and Gabby PETITO's YouTube channels will be listed down below, including if you want to donate to the Gabby PETITO Foundation, that will also be linked down below. The reason I keep asking you guys to, if you have not already subscribed, is that we know that Mel Thompson passed away, and they will keep her channel up and running because that will be revenue for her family. And whereas Gabby PETITO, it was her wish and dream to actually reach 1 million on her YouTube channel. So if you haven't, please subscribe, and if you have already, thank you so much. Yesterday I actually brought you the back and forth between Keemstar and Katie Joy, and you know what, I would like to say it just came to a screeching halt from what I reported yesterday, but unfortunately not. So Katie went on and on and on, but before we get into that, please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. So Katie Joy decided to actually keep it going yesterday, and she continued to tweet, oh, I totally forgot. I actually wasn't found liable, nor was it determined that I stalked or defamed Tati Westbrook, but details don't really matter to some people. Incorrect, Katie. Details truly do matter. And in this situation, okay, you did defame, in my opinion, Tati and her husband. You dug into their business, okay? And let me just remind you, for 3 weeks, I investigated every single angle of Tati's life. I looked at her business, her husband, her business partners, and her own financial background. She's lying to people about everything and worse. Her husband is a career criminal. Okay. So the way we see it, Katie Joy, okay, you chose not to go the distance. You chose to settle. So it wasn't taken to court where you could be found liable or not liable. You chose to fold. You chose to give up your source. So those are the details we take into consideration as per my opinion. I should also note the bragging about numbers is interesting. According to Keem, each of his videos received 500,000 views, which would be around 10% of his audience of 5 million watching. Whereas my measly 50,000 per video, which is a low average, is 27% of my audience watching. This laughing emoji. Katie, since you do so much researching and Googling, have you ever researched what humble means and how it would actually liberate you to humble yourself? But I don't know. I get it. I'm not the popular kid on YouTube, and everyone hates me. Totally okay with that position in life. No need to come at me because I happen to have an opinion that other larger YouTubers already publicly voiced. Also, going after a DUI charge for 17 years ago, classy. How old are you, Katie? How old are you? And another thing is that, let's talk about Keemstar going after your DUI. That what Keemstar is doing to you is what you do to the Duggar girls. Constantly bringing up the Duggar girls' trauma. It's not your fucking story to tell, okay? It's not for you to keep traumatizing them, for you to keep bringing it up, just so you can profit from it, Katie Joy. Do you know how wrong that is? Have you ever for 1 second thought about how it would make them feel, but you keep reporting on what the fuck that monster did to them? No, you don't, because it's all about you. It's all about you getting that money. You need to stop. Why is it okay for people, for you to be calling, as we just saw in this previous screenshot, where you called Tati's husband a career criminal for something he did when he was in his teens? Give me a fucking break, okay? It's super weird to me that people are so heavily focused on a bogus lawsuits against me while ignoring a 12-count federal indictment with an allegation of complete forfeiture of personal and real property if convicted, and up to 30 years in prison with a trial starting in May of 2022. Let somebody else respond to that for you, Katie.
Stop hanging your hat thinking you're shaming me about this indictment, this 12-count indictment, that is going to go to court. We're going to see where that goes. We're sitting on evidence that is going to be shocking. Just like we have blown the whole Georgia Department of Revenue apart with the evidence that we had there. The evidence that we're sitting on, we didn't turn over every recording. We're sitting on major recordings, but we're going to wait until the timing is right for those recordings to come out. Don't care what you say about that because you have no facts. You don't know what we know. But also what you don't know is what we know. That's what you need to be worried about, because at the end of the day, all of those statements you've made and the communications that you've had via text and via direct message and message on Twitter and using all these multiple phones and stuff.
And also, don't you have your own legal woes to worry about? Amazing. If I set up a GoFundMe to try sue someone, you would crucify me, just saying. But if someone begs people to fund theirs against me, it's totally acceptable. The mental gymnastics is astounding. You're doing that to yourself, Katie Joy? Because clearly, how many times have you done that? I just came across on Twitter screenshots of you asking people to fund your legal fees. So what's the difference? And then she put this tweet in, which was like confusing to me because I didn't know what it meant, but I'll get into that. So she says, over the years, I've interviewed people and learned about others' professions. I found sex workers to be some of the nicest people. They're ridiculed, shamed, demeaned, and degraded. However, they are the first to stick up for someone else being put down. That's class. Now, let me put this into perspective for you. The day before, she mentioned that this person, Brie Olsen, is following her and that she also loves cats. So I went and I searched who this Brie Olsen is. So Brie Olsen is the ex of Charlie Sheen, and she has OnlyFans. She does, or she was a porn star. Not judging, absolutely not judging. So Brie was coming to her defense on Twitter yesterday in regard to this. But I think Brie has learned her lesson by now. Because first of all, okay, why the fuck, Katie Joy? Brie is a human being, okay? Nobody needed to know. Me, myself, I had no need to know that Brie is a sex worker. It doesn't matter to me. When I looked up on Google, I saw she was an ex of Charlie Sheen's. Good for her, you know? But then, when you sat on your Instagram and you were like, oh, this was weird as fuck, and I noticed on Twitter, effing raking also caught it. It's like, why would you keep screenshots of a person that's following you? And I'll show you in her live that she did after all this unfolded. So let me tell you something, okay? The people were not having it. Let me show you these screenshots. This is a nice sentiment, but please don't try to use sex workers to avoid your own behavior. We don't claim you with 3 clown faces. And she put Katie Joy's tweet there. And then this person says, who is that and what did they do? And she responded and says, oh my God, she is a YouTuber, LOL, but she has been in so many lawsuits. She was the one who was being sued by Todd Chrisley and was being sued by Tati Westbrook for basically doxing her and her family. And then this person responds by, OMG, not the kind of ally we need. Guys, I had such a laugh after reading that. It's like the sex workers don't even want to back you, Katie Joy, so maybe you should take several seats at this point. But anyway, so Keemstar actually tweeted out, and because Katie Joy apparently has blocked him, and he says, what did I say? So today Keemstar came out and he says, did she just do a bump of coke in the middle of a trash content? He's just a messy person. And she even deleted her original tweet. What happened to, remember, I think it was maybe 2 videos back, she says, oh, I'll stand in my truth. Why delete all the shit now, Katie Joy? Why? So as I said to you guys, last night she went onto an Instagram live, and she tried, in my opinion, went to seek for pity and for people to feel sorry for her, but unfortunately nobody was having it. So I'll insert a few clips here.
It's been a long day. I'm exhausted. I just finished my last video on YouTube, and I've been on Twitter. Oh my God. I make 1 tweet, or like, I don't even know, 2 tweets about Keemstar retiring, and it's like, for some reason, he gloms on to my response, even though literally everyone is responding to him. 17,000 likes. Why he had to subtweet me or retweet me is so annoying. It's so dumb. Yeah, he's literally bringing up my arrest from 17 years ago. Like, really? You mean the arrest that has been completely, like, adjudicated? It's done. Completed, finished. I was 24 years old. 24. I think a lot of us were very different when you were 24. And I got a DUI when I was 24 years old. I have not even had a speeding ticket since then. It's like I've never had a speeding ticket. It's the only moving violation ticket I've ever had. I guess go big or go home. And that one thing. So I just was like, you're really bringing up this like 17-year-old thing, really? And why are you bringing me up if I'm so irrelevant? Like, what's the point of like retweeting me if I'm such an irrelevant idiot? If you know that I have like no followers and I don't have half the size of you, why would you even need to even respond? I'm like a nobody. Like literally, I'm a nobody. I mean, he told me I was a nobody. So if I'm a nobody, then why are you responding to me? Like, do I bother you? I'm not worried about my past. It actually doesn't bother me. Like, people think that it offends me, but I'm honest about it. So it's like, it doesn't offend me. I don't lie about it. I don't hide it. I've actually talked about it on my channel multiple times. I'll answer questions about it. It's not really that big of a deal. It's a really good wake-up call and a good listen. All of those drama channels are going after like all these smaller women right now, like small channel women. It's really weird. I don't know why they're doing that. Oh, he was calling me a drunk. He was like posting a Instagram live where I had a glass of wine. So therefore I'm a drunk on Instagram. Whatever. I don't care. I just have to like stay away from Twitter tonight because like every time I tweet anything, all of his little 5-year-olds are like responding. Oh, Brie Olson. So I was going to tell you this. Do you remember Brie Olson from like, let me show you. Do you remember Brie Olson, Charlie Sheen's girlfriend? Do you remember her? This girl, she follows me on Twitter. She like loves Duggar content. She's so sweet. She's always defending me too. It's so cute. She is. She's gorgeous.
And also, you guys, how old is this woman at this point? You know, it's like just one of two things: grow a backbone or humble yourself. One of the two. That's all you need to do. But then again, I also think it all stems from, this is what I found in one of our way back videos.
It was like one of the biggest things that I heard growing up is you're just a difficult child. You are going to be a difficult person to get along with. You are going to be a difficult person to marry. Those were the kinds of things I heard growing up. It will take a special kind of person to want to be with you.
So maybe she's trying to, you know, prove whoever told her this wrong. Maybe, I don't know. So you guys, that's the end of this video. That's the update. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please have a wonderful rest of your week. I'm actually working on another long video, so that should be out probably by Friday. I'm hoping by Friday. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell to be notified each time I upload. Also, please be safe out there, wear your mask, and please be kind to one another. So you guys, till the next time, bye guys.